What's up, family? Man, I want to jump on real quick. Man, we have to learn how to let go. You know what I mean? We have to learn how to let go and just trust the process. That's so hard for so many of us, because we've been traumatized, we've been disappointed, we've been let down in the past. People have failed us, people have broken our hearts, people have rejected us, people have abandoned us. You know what I mean? We've gone through so much chaos, and it's hard for us to trust the process. It's hard for us to put hope in other people. And it's not even so much that we need to put hope in other people. We just need to trust the process. You know what I mean? And when you learn to trust the process, man, it's not about the other people. It's just about understanding that, man, everything's always going to work out for me. Whether this person disappoints me, and it's not even that they disappoint you, is that they don't come through like they say they're going to. You know what I mean? And so whether this person do what they do, man, it don't matter. It's all good. It's all good. Why? Because it's not about this person. It's about the fact that everything's always working out for me. And whether this person don't do it, somebody's going to come through and be able to help me through the situation, or things are going to unfold through where they're supposed to unfold. You know what I mean? We get so caught up into the minor details of stuff, how this is going to play out, and being control freaks, wanting to dictate policy, on everything in life. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this is going to happen, this is going to happen, da, 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 da. And everything's supposed to lay out the way we want it to lay out because we've been hurt and disappointed. And so we got this wall up around us to where, man, we don't trust people and we don't trust God. We don't trust shit. You know what I mean? And the truth is, we really don't trust ourselves either, and we're tired of getting hurt. And because we're tired of getting hurt, man, I gotta protect me, and in the process of protecting me, fuck everybody else. In the process of protecting me, I don't give a damn about nobody else. In the process of protecting me, man, I know you're a good person, but everybody starts out a good person, until they get close to you, then they try to get inside and try to manipulate you and control you and whoop whoop whoop, and I ain't going through that shit no more, whoop whoop whoop, and blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? And so we become these fucking control freaks trying to control everybody and every fucking thing to make sure that we can't get hurt again. And the truth is, one of the things that I had to realize that God had to show me was, Elijah, because you have been violated as a little kid, you couldn't control that as a 6-year-old kid. And because you couldn't control that, you grew up with this mentality that, man, you're going to get some muscles and you're going to learn how to fight and you're going to learn kung fu and you're going to learn woo doo doo woo. And nobody's ever going to disappoint you like that again. Nobody's ever going to violate you like that again. No guy's ever going to disrespect you like that again. And woo doo doo. And you have all these little stupid shit that we go through. You know what I mean? To where, man, I'm the fucking man. You know what I mean? And we take on this stupid ass shit because we have control issues, because we've been hurt, because we've been hurt. We don't know how to trust the process. We don't know how to go with the flow. We don't. And we're always fucking on edge. You know what I mean? We're always fucking just like, what the when things ain't going the way we want them to go. When things ain't going the way we expect them to go, good or bad. What I mean by that, some of us, we're so twisted now because of the shit we go through. When shit is going good, that's not what we expect from life. When we meet somebody that's just like, man, they're the shit. They're trying to show us that they care about us. They're trying to be there for us. They're trying to show us that, man, they got our back, or whatever the case may be. We're not used to that. Not no genuine shit. And so we take a step back and we're looking at it like, this motherfucker got ulterior motives, and this motherfucker's trying to make me weak. This motherfucker's trying to soften me up and da 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 da, butter me up and da 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 da, all this other shit so they could get inside. And this motherfucker's a great pretender and da da da. We have all this stupid, negative, toxic shit to say about this motherfucker over here that's just been genuinely compassionate and loving and giving, because we can't trust them, because we don't believe that they're who they say they are, because we've been hurt in the past, because we've been disappointed in the past, because we've been let down in the past. And we're tired of getting hurt. We're tired of getting disappointed. So I can't believe that you're as great as you say you are. And you don't even say you're great. I just can't believe that you're as great as you come across as being. I can't believe that you're as genuine and compassionate and loving and giving and supportive as you seem to be. It has to be a fake. It has to be, you got to be pretending. That can't be real. And so when we meet people like that, that's compassionate and loving, we fuck that off. We push that away. We reject that. And we come across as, no, I'm protecting myself and it's not you and and I just don't trust people, And the truth is, no, you've been hurt. This is what you've always wanted, but you don't know how to handle it. You don't know how to handle it because you're dealing with all this other trauma and bullshit still. You haven't learned how to let go of this toxic, crazy ass shit. And God's trying to show you what you could have. God's trying to show you what a real queen, what a real king is like. But you can't accept that because you're still stuck on stupid over here with this crazy shit. You're still stuck on this bullshit over here where this motherfucker done dogged you out and whoop doo doo. And God is trying to say, look, come on now. You got to let that shit go. I'm trying to bless you with somebody good. I'm trying to bless you with the person in your dreams. But your ignorant ass, because they don't look the way you think they're supposed to look, because they're not the ethnicity or whatever, the age group you think that they're supposed to be in, I can't fuck with that. Nope, nope, you ain't the one. Because you got these fucking expectations because you're a fucking control freak. And God is trying to say, I know you better than you know yourself. I know what's best for you, and I'm trying to help you with that. I know what's best for you, and I'm trying to give you everything you need. I'm trying to give you the desires of your heart. But see, you stuck on stupid over here with this bullshit because you haven't learned how to let go. You haven't learned how to trust me. You haven't learned how to understand that, man, what I'm bringing you is good for you. You've done so much damage in picking your own shit. And I'm trying to bring you something great, but you can't accept that. Because your choices are fucked up. You chose some fucking raggedy ass shit. Now you want to blame me. I'm trying to bring you some great shit, and you can't accept that. You don't want that. You want this raggedy, dirty ass, grimy shit over here. That's not serving your greater good. That's not helping you evolve into being the best version of you you're capable of. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. We have to let go of the illusion of control. Because that's all it is. It's just an illusion. Because the truth is, the only thing that we can really control is our response to circumstances. Let me say it again. The only thing that we really have control over is our response to circumstances. That's it. That's all you can really control. You could go to work, get a great job, have a 401k, and do all this other stuff. Do everything you're quote unquote supposed to do, and the company go belly up and lose everything. There's been millions of Americans in that situation. They put all this money into their 401ks, into their retirement plans, and all this other stuff, and they've lost it all. They've lost it all. People put money in the stock market for their retirement, for their savings, and and they lost it. They've lost it. You do all this stuff, man. I got this big house and this and lose your health and end up losing the house. You can't control anything but your responses to whatever happens in life. And what happens and what God is trying to show is that, look, I'm ultimately in control. God, I'm ultimately in control over everything. I allow you to sit back and think you running some shit. And then I humble your ass by allowing something to happen to you or something to happen in life to show you that you really ain't running shit like you thought you was running shit. And if nothing else shows us any better than this, man, 2020. COVID shut the whole fucking world down. There's been a whole bunch of motherfuckers that's now just barely recovering from COVID. Great jobs. They own businesses. They own houses and all kind of shit and lost every fucking thing because of COVID. Because the whole world shut the fuck down. Nobody did anything wrong. It wasn't because these people made poor choices. The government shut down the whole fucking world. And that's completely outside of your fucking control. You couldn't go to your store. You couldn't open up your shop. Walmart and Kmart and all these other big stores were open, but you couldn't open up your shit. You couldn't go to your fucking gym. You couldn't go do your sauna and your nail salon and hair thing and all this. You couldn't do a damn fucking thing. And what God had shown me was, Elijah, people lost control. They never had it. But COVID showed people that they wasn't in control. They could whine and cry and bitch and moan all the fuck they want to. You could blame anybody you want to. You could blame Obama. You could blame Trump. It don't matter who the fuck you blame. Your shit will shut the fuck down. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. I'm not making light of it. It's not a funny thing. But we have to grow the fuck up and understand, damn. Churches shut down. Damn. Vegas shut down. Whole houses shut down. I never thought I'd see the day where a whole house is shut down. I never thought I'd see the day where Vegas shut down. The NBA, NFL, everything shut the fuck down. We have to grow up. What do you have control over? You ain't got control over your fucking kids like you think you do. You ain't got control over your man, your woman like you think you do. You ain't got control over your partner like you think you do. The only thing that you can really control is your response to circumstances. That's it. Your response. And the truth is, many of us can't even control that. Many of us don't even have control over our own minds. We don't have control over our own emotions. We gotta get shit straight. You know what I mean? We so fucking woke, but we don't know shit. It's crazy. We gotta wake up. We gotta grow up and understand. Man, it's all good. It's all good. Everything that happens, when you look at it from the right perspective, it's all good. And I don't give a damn what it is. It's all good. It's all good. But because it doesn't look like something you want or expect, you deem it as being bad. Again, I miss my mom. My mom was murdered when I was 2. I was sexually molested twice at the age of 6. At the time, the shit didn't feel right. At the time, the shit didn't feel like it was good. It was beneficial to me in any way, shape, or form. At all. There was nothing I was supposed to get from that, according to my perspective. All that shit did was make me angry and mad as fuck. All that shit did was make me not want to trust motherfuckers. All that shit did was make me want to be a Captain Save home. Come to everybody's defense that I deemed as a fucking victim. Because I was a victim in my mind. And what God had to show me was Elijah. All those things that happen, good or bad, it's always good when you look at it from the right perspective. I allowed that shit to happen. I know it's going to hurt. I know it's going to fuck you up emotionally, blah, blah, blah. But that was part of the class. That was part of your growth and development. That was part of the learning process, the learning curve that you had to go through. Had you not gone through that, you couldn't be now in the position to be able to talk about that like that with the passion you have, with the insight and the knowledge and the wisdom that you have. Because you've gone through whoop, you can now sit there and help others who are going through the same thing. Because you've gone through all the shit that you've gone through, you can now sit here and talk to others and help them heal from the pain and the trauma and the bullshit that they went through. It's all good. It's all good. It's just how you look at it. And you can only look at it through the eyes of God once you get connected with God. And only then can you see, man, this is good. It didn't seem good. I didn't think this was working out for me. I didn't think this was a positive thing. Man, it's good. It's worked out for me. It's worked out for me. Man, we have to grow up. We have to grow up. I hope and pray that I said something to encourage you, to inspire you, to challenge your way of thinking. We got to get it right. You know what I mean? We got to get it right. Thank you guys for being part of the tribe. I love you. Happy healing. Peace.